Rainbows are undeniable proof that we are under a firmament. So you probably always wondered why a rainbow is in the shape of a dome, why it's always arched. Now science will tell you that a rainbow is caused when sunlight enters a water droplet, bends, reflects, and comes out as a visible spectrum. Now while that's true for the most part, what they're not telling you is that the raindrops are only there to act as a screen, to capture what's being projected. In order to fully grasp what a rainbow is, you first need to understand refraction. I know we've all seen this image before. Refraction is the bending of light as it transports from one transparent medium, like glass, into another. So here we have a white light hitting a glass prism and turning into a straight rainbow. But notice, we have never seen a straight rainbow. We've never seen a rainbow that forms right angles or one that goes straight up or straight down. It's always in the shape of a dome. And the funny thing is, to actually create a rainbow indoors, you need a mirror. You need a prism. But not just any mirror, you need a mirror submerged in water. Now since our mirror here is flat, our rainbow, which is reflecting the water or mist, is going to be a straight flat rainbow. So understand, the rainbow is always going to take shape of the medium it's being reflected off of. So what is the medium being reflected outside? Our glass firmament, the glass dome. It's really that simple. Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass. Just as creating a rainbow indoors requires a mirror submerged in water, Genesis tells us that there are waters above our firmament. God made the firmament, which divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above it. And it was so. These are the very same waters that were released to flood the earth during the days of Noah. There's even several mentions in scripture of floodgates that God opens up from above to reset the earth. And you'll find the firmament and the same flood story in the Quran, the Vedas, and countless other cultures. So who's really being heretical here? Now, take it a step further. Look at this rainbow above an ocean. Notice how the colors are inverted in the ocean below from the original rainbow. The colors are in the opposite order. Well, obviously, it's because the water is mirroring the rainbow, right? Now, look at this double rainbow. What do you see? The second rainbow is just a reflection from the glass firmament above. The ocean below and the firmament above are both acting as mirrors, as above, so below. And it only gets weirder, folks. You know what else is strange? The more north you go, the higher a rainbow arcs. For example, here's a rainbow in Alaska. Notice how high that is. Go just a few hundred miles south and it gets lower in Canada. And you go much further out to Australia and here's what they start looking like. Then, if you look for rainbows in Antarctica, at least through photos, thanks to the Nature Channel, since none of us are apparently allowed to go out there unless we're willing to spend thousands of dollars for a guided tour to visit an ice shelf. But look how flat that rainbow is. Just as the firmament's elevation changes the further you go out south, the rainbows you see also reflect that altitude. Look, the firmament is very real. Look into Operation Dominic, Operation Fishbowl, Deep Freeze, all those military expeditions in the 1900s that you were never taught about in school. This is not news to your beloved government, folks. Once you start putting the Creator's words to the test, all the lies we've been taught begin to fall apart. The earth is fixed and immovable. There are ends to the earth. There is water above and below, and the firmament is placed to divide them.